everyone, this is Marina and you're watching your monthly forecast for Gemini for March 2017. A very interesting month, especially at the beginning, because on the 3rd of March we have Venus going retrograde. Venus was retrograde the last time in December 2013 and January 2014. So as you can see, this is something that happens around once in 2 years, so it is something rare and important. You can go back to this period and try to find out how it has influenced you emotionally, how you have felt, your relationships and so on, because it's possible that in some way the influence can be similar. It is even more interesting to go back to March and April 2009, because this was the last time when Venus was retrograde in the same sign in Aries. So it is very possible that something happening in that period can be important for you now. It can be an old relationship, it can be emotional state that you have been through, it can be related with friendships also, because Venus is in your 11th house. But generally you can expect that something might happen again, something can be restarted or may require your attention, and you can be emotionally affected by that event or person coming into your life. And as I said, Venus is retrograde in Aries. On the 14th degree it is going to be stationary and will change the direction. So check if you have personal planets or cusps of houses around this degree, because the influence is going to be stronger for you. And Aries is in your 11th house, which means that this is affecting mostly your social contacts with other people, your friendships, the groups of people that you are part of. 11th house is the house of communicating with others, with being, looking in the future, focusing on what you want to and what you are expecting from the future. So Venus retrograde in your 11th house can be related, for example, with remembering an old dream and starting to and focusing on that again, because 11th house is also related with our dreams and expectations for the future. So you can think about something related with this area of your life and it can be restarted. Of course, friendships, especially with women, because Venus is a planet related with mostly with women, they can be also important for you. This is a great time to connect with your friends, especially if you haven't met them before, for a long time, or to reassess your friendships, to make some conclusions. For example, if you have a friendship which is no longer satisfying you or emotionally hurting you, this can be a time when you can decide to separate with this person. You can decide to quit this friendship, to quit this communication. So probably this area of your life is going to be, affecting you more emotionally, can require from you to reevaluate something, to change something in this area. After that, on the 10th of March, we have Mars entering Taurus, which for you is in your 12th house. Mars is a very active planet. Mars is related with taking actions, being impulsive, even taking risks. And 12th house is actually really opposite of that. It is related with staying passive, taking a rest, assessing everything around you. So in some way this is going to be a period when you need to be calmer, you need to be more patient and avoid being really impulsive and taking concrete actions. This is more a time to be active while you're on your own. So it means that, for example, if you have some kind of personal projects which doesn't require the attention of other people, then this is going to be a productive time for you. But if you want other people to notice your efforts, to even to take part of your initiatives, this is not the right time. You should wait a little bit until Mars enters your first house. But Mars in 12th house is actually the time also when you can practice some kind of spiritual activities, meditations, and this can be, really increase your energetic balance, increase your the level of your energy. After that, what do we have on the 12th? We have a full moon in Virgo and Pisces on the 23rd degree, and for you this is in your 4th and 10th house. The full moons are the periods when we can feel the need to balance two areas of our life. We may need to make a compromise about something or to quit something. And 4th and 10th house is the axis related with our home, with our personal needs, with what we are doing on our own. And on the other hand, 10th house is our social activities, our career, social reputation, and so on. So this foundation requires from you to take some decisions, for example, to stop doing something which is, related with your career, but on the other hand is not helpful for your family, or the opposite. You may decide to pay more attention on your career, and this may require from you to spend less time at home with your family members. But generally, this opposition is in the cardinal houses, which means also that you can take some cardinal decisions regarding this area of these areas of your life. So this can be a time when you can switch something. You can you can realize something important, like a clear idea about something, and just changing your perspective. And after that, on the 13th, we have Mercury entering Aries, which for you is in your 11th house. And Mercury, as we know, is the planet of communication, interaction with other people, with our mind and intellectual abilities. So 11th house is also an air sign related with communication with other people. So actually this is a very good combination which can really activate your social life. You can meet with lots of people. You can contact them through different sources, because Mercury is also the planet of social communications and technologies. So generally this is a very productive time for communicating with others. And after that, on the 12th, we have also the Sun entering Aries and your 11th house, which means that there is even more energy coming to this area of your life. So this is a very productive time for the social activities, for getting in touch with friends, for attracting others, influencing other people, yeah. And finally, on the 27th, we have also a new moon in Aries on the 8th degree. So please check if you have personal planets or cusps of houses around this degree, because in this case the lunation is going to have a stronger impact on you. But even if it's not the case, even if it's only in 11th house, this is again bringing a lot of energy to start something new, and something new which includes other people. And because the sign is Aries, which means that after all it's related with personal initiatives, you can be the person who will attract other people, who can influence them and convince them even to take part of something that you want to accomplish, like a project, but not only a personal project, but that requires the help, support, or in some way the role of other people, like friends or other groups that you are part of. So the month is actually really important for your social activities. Even if Mars is in 12th house, it supposes that you can be really active on your own while you're alone, and you need to be patient about the things that you would like to do. But however, the lunation, I mean the new moon, the transit sun and Venus retrograde are going to be in your 11th house. So after all, this is socially a very active period for you, when you can take some initiatives and generally communicate with lots of people. So these are the most important events and transits during March. Thank you very much for listening, and see you next month again.